can do it now.
I second.
Okay, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, agenda is adopted. The next item on the agenda is public comment. Appears though anyone is here to make a public comment.
I,
Okay, you have 3 minutes.
Thank you.
Your time begins now.
I'm Jacqueline Elsinger, 315 Caldwell Circle. Number one, I want to thank the staff of the Board of Election. Y'all work exhausting, all your poll workers. You did a great job. And you have my thanks that much. That's all.
Next item on the agenda is general election runoff, December 6, 2022. And there are 2 items of business under that. But first, I'll let the director give a report. I think we all have copies coming. Pam is working on that, but
So today, we will be adding to our incomplete results the following. We received 7 Uwakava ballots that came in that were postmarked on election day, but were received by Friday, this past Friday. As well, of the 19 curable ballots, absentee ballots, we've received 6 ballots that were cured. There was 1 that was already added into our count in the incomplete results, but today, those remaining 5 will be added to be part of our results that will be certified. As well, in front of you is a report of a total of 22 provisional ballots that were cast, 26 ballots that were cast provisional. And of those 26, 4 were marked as PR, meaning that the voter felt that they registered in time to be on the voter list, but didn't. And then 22 were out of precinct and voted after 5 p.m. So my recommendation today is to accept the 2 PR voters that we did find were eligible to vote and were on the voter registration list, and the 15 out of precinct provisional voters, giving us a total of 17 ballots that we're submitting today for approval.
Okay.
And so that leaves us with 9 provisional ballots that will be rejected, 2 RPR that we were not able to find registered to vote, and 7 who were out of precinct that were either in another county. Was in another county, basically. So that's our recommendation, and upon your approval, we will begin to add those into our count, and then we'll be able to present to you an official
Great.
result for certification.
So let's discuss this, approve this, and we're going to recess that to questions. Will these other counties be able to accept? So the rejection, is it sent to the other county to accept? Obviously, we cannot accept it.
We cannot accept it, and they can't either, because it has to be cast in their county.
And then my other question is, could you give an example of if they didn't register in time, what that would have meant? Just so people watching can understand.
Yes, so for the runoff election, there was a registration date of November 7th. And so we were able to determine, I believe, a couple of those applicants didn't register in time, but had registered after the deadline. So we weren't able to include their ballot or the cast ballot into the count for approval. They will be added after the election and after all of of course, the election's over, but after all of the data is uploaded onto the ElectionNet system, and everybody has given credit for voting, and that takes a few days, so.
Any other questions, concerns?
A quick question. So for these voters that are recommended for rejection because they are registered in another county, will they receive credit for having voted or attempted to vote this election, this provisional rejection?
They don't receive credit, but some of them, I believe, completed a voter registration application, and they will be added to our voter rolls. And we do notify them in writing that their ballot doesn't count and that they won't receive
I
credit.
thought that credit entails any transaction with us.
Well, if they're not registered, here in our county, we can't give them credit.
Interesting. So the system currently is not set up to count this as one of those dings or touches that makes it, makes them renews their activity or with active status. Okay.
It happens like that though with absentee, so just to say that, it does happen that way with absentee. If you request an absentee ballot and it's not returned, you still get credit for actually.
Because we're talking about election day ballots.
Okay. Thank
All
you.
right, any other questions? The chair will entertain a motion to approve the provisional ballots presented in front of us, and I have an original copy we'll sign for the vote. Okay, you have a second?
Second.
Okay, all those in favor, raise your hand. Say aye. Aye. Okay, those are approved. And I think based on the way we worded that, we should probably take a vote on that, because I didn't say approve, reject, so, okay. The chair will entertain a motion to reject the ballots that were recommended by staff for rejection.
So moved.
Okay, motion, Mr. Kadir, second, Ms. Pembroke.
Mhm.
All those in favor, raise your hand or say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. So, about how much time do you think you need?
20 minutes tops.
The chair will entertain a motion to adjourn the meeting at, well now, or excuse me, to recess the meeting until 6:35 PM.
So moved.
Okay? Second, all those in favor? Aye. Meeting is in recess. All right. Calling the meeting back to order. The next item on the agenda is certification of election. And before us, we have the election summary report. Has everyone had a chance to review?
Did the numbers go up here on election day, the percentage that voted? Is this a new percentage, 20.71?
That number didn't change.
Okay.
Advanced voting didn't change, but absentee by mail and provisional was added.
Which slightly alters the grand total.
Yes.
Okay? Any other questions? Right. Anything to add? Nope.
No, not
All
it.
right. All those in favor,
Hmm?
sorry, I got too excited. The chair will entertain a motion to certify the general election runoff on December 6th, United States Senate election results.
And Shemar, you have to read out
After we vote or before?
before.
So the report reads as follows. Herschel Junior Walker, 9,742 votes. Raphael Warnock, 27,393 votes. Total votes, 37,135. Percentage,
Turn out percentage.
53.78% turnout of all eligible voters voted in this election on December 6th. Right? Do you have the motion ready, Mr. Secretary?
I do.
Okay, could you repeat it, please?
Did someone make the motion? I so move the motion you approved earlier. I move that we approve the election summary report and certify the December 6th, 2022 general election runoff results.
Okay, do we have a second? Mr. Kadir was first.
Okay.
All those in favor, raise your hand or say aye.
All right.
Okay. The election is certified. Are the documents for us to sign ready? No. Do we need to do that while the meeting is in session? Attorney?
No.
I mean, if you're comfortable, Charlotte, that's fine.
Okay, we'll carry on. Close it out and then step and get that ready. Okay, the next item on the agenda are announcements, and tomorrow we have our regular meeting, which is December 13th. It'll be at 4:30 PM. And the location is on Doherty Street, not the Lexington Road location. In the planning department's auditorium. Okay, the final item on the agenda is adjournment. Chair will entertain a motion to adjourn. Oh.
We want to mention that our risk limiting audit will take place on Wednesday. We will begin at 9 AM and it will take place here in the training room on Lexington Road.
And we do not know at this point what is being audited.
We don't know which batches, but we do know what race, of course.
Right.
Once all of our information is entered into Arlo, which is the software that's used for the audit, we will know then how many ballots are in, or how many batches. I think it's gonna be 2 batches, a minimum of 2, and then we will get
So
that information from Secretary of State's office.
is the software randomizing that, or is there somebody going, Clark County's gonna do this one and Clark County's gonna do that one?
No,
It's randomized
yeah.
Today is,
Wednesday.
December 14th.
So Wednesday, December 14th, which is in 2 days, we will have our risk limiting audit complete. All right,
And just a question on that, who on the be, residents to
We have,
audit is taking place, would we have observers and
we have 2 audit teams and then a vote review panel. And I don't think we've had any observers declared yet, like anyone who says they're coming from the parties or anything.
Yeah.
Do you need people from, since they're open to the public then? Okay. All right, any final comments? You have any comments? No.
Oh, this would be, oh, I see.
Okay, let's just do that before we. So,
I'll say, you're on the first line, right? I'll be second.
Did you already do that one to election data? I already had it up and ready to go in my email.
shall we say some
I
Christmas
can't.
carols while we wait?
No, I can't.
Please. Oh, do we need to sign both?
Both?
Yes, please.
All right, whoops.
I didn't realize there were two.
We're live, aren't we?
Where are we?
Yes.
Thanks for the setup.
I
Yeah.
was about to start
Did our
harmonizing.
views go up? We have 1,000 viewers yet. Goodbye.
They couldn't take my seat.
Thank y'all so much.
Yes.
See you Wednesday morning.
Thank you. Okay, thank you.
Sign out. Once the vehicle file, let you through.
Different signatures.
Signature is literally a scribble, so. Right. Oh, you, this one, somewhere, it's
So I
on.
have it, I got it. Okay, all right, but I mean, oh, I see, right.
Well, yep, Charlotte's actually.
Yep.
All right, the chair will entertain a motion to adjourn the meeting. Okay, second, all those in favor?
Great job, everyone.